Something else I've been watching is the weather, obviously, and you guys have too. Thank you to other people who have sent in stuff, including photos and videos, just like Jeffrey Graycheck did. These are blue bonnets in South Austin, but not just any blue bonnets. He sent us one of a white blue bonnet. So thank you very much, Jeffrey, for sending that in. We love the photos and videos that you send, and if you want to send in more photos and videos of blue bonnets or flowers or birds even, sunrises, sunsets, whatever, we love to see all of that. And just send it over to kxan.com/report it. That's the best way to get your photo, either on our website, on our social media, or even here on air. Right now, sunny skies, and that's going to continue throughout the day today. I zoom out a bit more for the rest of the state of Texas. We're not the only ones within the sunny sky category. That's pretty much everyone in Texas. The closest we have to cloud coverage is way out in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Other than that, it's high pressure that's taken over, and I'll show you that in just a moment. 66 degrees right now, winds coming in at around 5 miles per hour. Humidity not too bad. In fact, it's going to stay low over the next couple of days. It'll peak just a bit later on in the week, but overall not too bad. Let's talk about it. There's that high I was talking about, this upper level high that's just within the area. And that's going to stay with us all week long. Drier air is here. No clouds, no rain, it's just sunshine, unfortunately. And as we look at your high temperatures over the next couple of days, that front shouldn't be there, apologies. But where temperatures will go up to about 89 degrees. The front should actually be one more over. 84 as we get into Friday, 85 as we get out towards Saturday. Average temperature around this time of year is 79 degrees. So we'll be above average after today, getting into the mid-80s throughout the rest of the week. And we'll drop down just a bit, but not too bad. Here's the rest of the state and what it looks like at this point. Even as we get into Wednesday, 8:30 in the morning, still seeing mostly clear skies. We get a little bit of cloud coverage up towards Dallas and Wichita Falls. But other than that, looks like it should remain like that over the next 7 days, essentially. In fact, let's talk about the next 7 days. 79 to 85 to 89. But what I do want to point out is your lows, because we are still going to be dropping down into the 50s, which is nice. It'll still feel nice and fresh early in the morning. By the way, Passover this Saturday, 85 degrees, which is perfect. And then we get out towards Sunday, 89 degrees before we creep closer and closer to 90 degrees by Monday. Let's go ahead and send it over to Rich Segal with a look at more of what we have in in-depth weather.
All right, it's now 23 minutes after 11 o'clock. Kristen and I on our CW Austin morning show today talked about how you can help prepare your lawns and your gardens as we have now reached April. We talked a little bit in March about things that you could grow, the types of crops that you could grow, vegetables and fruits, as well as plants. Well, it's time to talk about how you can treat your lawn well. Remember, you need to mow at least twice before you feed your lawn with a solid, slow-release fertilizer. Those are best, and one that is has a high amount of nitrogen, because nitrogen encourages leafy development. And also, as Tom Miller and I were talking about this morning, it's also a good idea to aerate your lawn too, especially because proper aeration helps for the water to dig deeper into the root base, and it's a good way to make sure that your lawn stays healthy. And in the next hour, we'll go a little bit further talking about plants and other things like that. Will?